I've earned 30 plus certifications, and I'm here to guide you to success on your exam. Welcome to the Ultimate PL-300 Exam Masterclass. Are you ready to crack the PL-300 exam in one go? You're in the right place. In this session, we'll arm you with powerful insights and hand-picked questions that can make all the difference in your exam performance. We've scanned the web using intelligent crawlers to gather the most critical and high-impact questions, all compiled into one powerful PDF resource. You can download it from the link in the description. Not only will we explore these must-practice questions, but we'll also share real exam experiences and pro tips to give you that competitive edge. Let's dive into the key questions that could shape your success. Question 1. You have a project management app that is fully hosted in Microsoft Teams. The app was developed by using Microsoft Power Apps. You need to create a Power BI report that connects to the project management app. Which connector should you select? A. Microsoft Teams Personal Analytics. B. SQL Server Database. C. Dataverse. D. Data Flows. Correct answer C. Dataverse. Explanation. Dataverse is the underlying data platform used by Power Apps to store application data. Connecting to Dataverse allows Power BI to directly access and analyze app data efficiently. Question 2. For the sales department at your company, you publish a Power BI report that imports data from a Microsoft Excel file located in a Microsoft SharePoint folder. The data model contains several measures. You need to create a Power BI report from the existing data. The solution must minimize development effort. Which type of data source should you use? A. Power BI dataset. B. A SharePoint folder. C. Power BI data flows. D. An Excel workbook. Correct answer A. Power BI dataset. Explanation. Using an existing Power BI dataset reuses the data model and measures already created. This minimizes development effort and ensures consistency across reports. Question 3. You have a Microsoft Excel file in a Microsoft OneDrive folder. The file must be imported to a Power BI dataset. You need to ensure that the dataset can be refreshed in PowerBI.com. Which two connectors can you use to connect to the file? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note, each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Excel workbook. B. Text/CSV. C. Folder. D. SharePoint folder. E. Web. Correct answer D and E. SharePoint folder. Web. Explanation. SharePoint folder and web connectors allow cloud-based files to refresh in Power BI service. They maintain a connection path that supports scheduled refresh. Question 4. You have an Azure SQL database that contains sales transactions. The database is updated frequently. You need to generate reports from the data to detect fraudulent transactions. The data must be visible within 5 minutes of an update. How should you configure the data connection? A. Add a SQL statement. B. Set the command timeout and minute setting. C. Set data connectivity mode to import. D. Set data connectivity mode to direct query. Correct answer D. Set data connectivity mode to direct query. Explanation. Direct query connects directly to the database and retrieves near real-time data. This ensures updates are reflected quickly without requiring data import. Question 5. You attempt to connect Power BI Desktop to a Cassandra database. From the Get Data Connector list, you discover that there is no specific connector for the Cassandra database. You need to select an alternate data connector that will connect to the database. Which type of connector should you choose? A. Microsoft SQL Server Database. B. ODBC. C. OLDB. D. OData. Correct answer B. ODBC. Explanation. ODBC is a generic connector that allows connection to unsupported data sources. It enables Power BI to connect to Cassandra using compatible drivers. Question 6. From Power Query Editor, you attempt to execute a query and receive the following error message. Data source. Error, could not find file. What are two possible causes of the error? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note, each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. You do not have permissions to the file. B. An incorrect privacy level was used for the data source. C. The file is locked. D. The reference file was moved to a new location. Correct answer A and D. You do not have permissions to the file. The reference file was moved to a new location. Explanation. Lack of permissions can block access to the file. If the file location changes, the query fails because the path becomes invalid. Question 7. You have a CSV file that contains user complaints. The file contains a column named logged. Logged contains the date and time each complaint occurred. The data in logged is in the following format: December 31st, 2018 at 8:59. You need to be able to analyze the complaints by the log date and use a built-in date hierarchy. What should you do? A. Apply the parse function from the data transformations options to the logged column. B. Change the data type of the logged column to date. C. Split the logged column by using add as the delimiter. D. Create a column by example that starts with December 31st, 2018. Correct answer C. Split the logged column by using add as the delimiter. Explanation. Splitting the column separates date and time into usable fields. This allows Power BI to recognize the date and apply hierarchy features. Question 8. You use Power Query to import two tables named Order Header and Order Details from an Azure SQL database. The Order Header table relates to the Order Details table by using a column named Order ID in each table. You need to combine the tables into a single query that contains the unique columns of each table. What should you select in Power Query Editor? A. Merge queries. B. Combine files. C. Append queries. Correct answer A. Merge queries. Explanation. Merge queries combines tables using a common column like Order ID. It creates a single table with columns from both tables. Question 9. You have a CSV file that contains user complaints. The file contains a column named logged. Logged contains the date and time each complaint occurred. The data in logged is in the following format: December 31st, 2018 at 8:59. You need to be able to analyze the complaints by the log date and use a built-in date hierarchy. What should you do? A. Apply a transformation to extract the last 11 characters of the logged column and set the data type of the new column to date. B. Change the data type of the logged column to date. C. Split the logged column by using add as the delimiter. D. Apply the parse function from the date transformations options to the logged column. Correct answer C. Split the logged column by using add as the delimiter. Explanation. Splitting separates date and time for proper formatting. This enables use of built-in date hierarchy in Power BI. Question 10. You have a Microsoft Excel file in a Microsoft OneDrive folder. The file must be imported to a Power BI semantic model. You need to ensure that the semantic model can be refreshed in PowerBI.com. Which two connectors can you use to connect to the file? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note, each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Web. B. Excel Workbook. C. Folder. D. Text/CSV. E. SharePoint folder. Correct answer A and E. Web. SharePoint folder. Explanation. Web and SharePoint connectors support cloud-based files, allowing automatic refresh and Power BI service, ensuring data stays current without manual updates. Question 11. You have a Microsoft Power BI desktop report named Report 1 that uses an Azure SQL database as a data source. A user named User1 plans to create a report by using the same data source as Report 1. You need to simplify the connection to the data source for User1. Which type of file should you create? A. Bids. B. XLSX. C. PBIT. D. PBIX. Correct answer A. Bids. Explanation. Bids files store connection details, helping users easily connect to the same data source without manually configuring connection settings in Power BI. Question 12. You plan to create a Power BI semantic model named Model 1 that will contain data from an Azure SQL database named DB1. Model 1 must show updated data within 2 minutes of the data being updated in DB1. You need to select a connectivity mode for the connection to DB1. What should you choose? A. Direct query. B. Live connection. C. Import. Correct answer A. Direct query. Explanation. Direct query provides live access to data, ensuring updates appear quickly and eliminating the need for scheduled refresh cycles and Power BI reports. Question 13. You plan to generate a line chart to visualize and compare the last 6 months of sales data for 2 departments. You need to increase the accessibility of the visual. What should you do? A. Configure a unique marker for each series. B. Configure a distinct color for each series. C. Replace long text with abbreviations and acronyms. D. Move important information to a tooltip. Correct answer A. Unique marker. Explanation. Unique markers help distinguish data series clearly, improving readability and accessibility, especially for users who may have difficulty differentiating colors. Question 14. You have a Power BI tenant. You have reports that use financial datasets and are exported as PDF files. You need to ensure that the reports are encrypted. What should you implement? A. Microsoft Intune policies. B. Row-level security (RLS). C. Sensitivity labels. D. Dataset certifications. Correct answer C. Sensitivity labels. Explanation. Sensitivity labels apply encryption and protection to reports, ensuring secure handling of sensitive data even when exported as PDF or shared externally. Question 15. You need to provide a user with the ability to add members to a workspace. The solution must use the principle of least privilege. Which role should you assign to the user? A. Viewer. B. Admin. C. Contributor. D. Member. Correct answer D. Member. Explanation. Member role allows adding users while limiting administrative privileges, ensuring access control follows least privilege principles without granting unnecessary permissions. Question 16. You have a Power BI report that contains a bar chart. The bar chart displays sales by country. You need to ensure that a summary of the data shown on the bar chart is accessible by using a screen reader. What should you configure on the bar chart? A. Conditional formatting. B. Alt text. C. The tab order. D. The layer order. Correct answer B. Alt text. Explanation. Alt text provides descriptive information for visuals, allowing screen readers to convey insights, ensuring accessibility for users with visual impairments effectively. Question 17. You are creating a Power BI report by using Power BI Desktop. You need to include a visual that shows trends and other useful information automatically. The visual must update based on selections in other visuals. Which type of visual should you use? A. Q&A. B. Smart narrative. C. Key influencers. D. Decomposition tree. Correct answer B. Smart narrative. Explanation. Smart narrative automatically generates insights and summaries from report data, updating dynamically based on user selections and interactions within the report. Question 18. You have a line chart that shows the number of employees in a department over time. You need to see the total salary costs of the employees when you hover over a data point. What should you do? A. Add salary to the drill-through fields. B. Add salary to the visual filters. C. Add salary to the tooltips. Correct answer C. Add salary to the tooltips. Explanation. Tooltips display additional information when hovering over visuals, providing extra context without cluttering the chart or affecting overall report design layout. Question 19. You need to use Power BI to create a visual that will allow users to compare the sales performance of 5 sales regions for the current month. Which visual should you use? A. A line chart. B. A stacked bar chart. C. A 100% stacked bar chart. D. A waterfall chart. Correct answer B. Stacked bar chart. Explanation. Stacked bar charts allow comparison across multiple categories while showing contribution of each region, helping users understand distribution of sales performance. Question 20. You have a collection of reports for the HR department of your company. You need to create a visualization for the HR department that shows historical employee counts and predicts trends during the next 6 months. Which type of visualization should you use? A. Ribbon chart. B. Scatter chart. C. Line chart. D. Key influencers. Correct answer C. Line chart. Explanation. Line charts display trends over time clearly and support forecasting, making them ideal for analyzing historical data and predicting future patterns. Question 21. You have a Power BI report that contains one visual. You need to provide users with the ability to change the visual type without affecting the view for other users. What should you do? A. From the bookmarks pane, select Focus Mode, and then select Add. B. From Report Settings, select Personalize Visuals. C. From Visual Options in Report Settings, select Use the Modern Visual Header with updated styling options. D. From Tabular Editor, create a new perspective. Correct answer B. From Report Settings, select Personalize Visuals. Explanation. Personalize Visuals allows users to change visual types individually without affecting report design or experience for other users viewing the same report. Question 22. You have a Power BI semantic model named Model 1 that runs in import storage mode. You need to reduce the size of Model 1. The solution must not increase report query response times. What should you do? A. Remove unnecessary columns. B. Unpivot unnecessary columns. C. Rename unnecessary columns. D. Change Model 1 to Direct Query Storage mode. Correct answer A. Remove unnecessary columns. Explanation. Removing unused columns reduces model size efficiently without impacting performance, ensuring faster queries while maintaining optimal storage and report responsiveness. Question 23. You need to create a visual that compares profit across 10 product categories for a selected quarter. What is the best visual to use to achieve the goal? A. An area chart. B. A funnel chart. C. A clustered bar chart. D. A line chart. Correct answer C. Clustered bar chart. Explanation. Clustered bar charts compare multiple categories side by side, making it easier to analyze profit differences across product categories within a selected period. Question 24. You have a table that contains sales data and approximately 1,000 rows. You need to identify outliers in the table. Which type of visualization should you use? A. Area chart. B. Scatter plot. C. Pie chart. D. Donut chart. Correct answer B. Scatter plot. Explanation. Scatter plots display relationships between values and highlight unusual data points, helping users easily identify outliers and anomalies within datasets visually. Question 25. You are creating a Power BI report to analyze consumer purchasing patterns from a table named Transactions. The Transactions table contains a numeric field named Spend. You need to include a visual that identifies which fields have the greatest impact on spend. Which type of visual should you use? A. Q&A. B. Smart narrative. C. Decomposition tree. D. Key influencers. Correct answer D. Key influencers. Explanation. Key influencers visual analyzes data to determine factors impacting a metric, helping users understand which fields most influence changes in spend values. Question 26. You have a Power BI semantic model that contains a table named Table 1. Table 1 runs in import storage mode. You need to update the model to change the storage mode of Table 1 to Direct Query. What should you do? A. Delete Table 1, and then add the table to the model again in Direct Query storage mode. B. From Power Query Editor, duplicate the query for Table 1. C. From Model View, change the storage mode of Table 1 to Direct Query. D. Add an aggregation table to the model. Correct answer A. Delete Table 1, and then add the table to the model again in Direct Query storage mode. Explanation. Changing storage mode requires recreating the table in Direct Query mode, ensuring proper connection behavior and compatibility with live data source requirements. Question 27. You have a report that contains a bar chart and a column chart. The bar chart shows customer count by customer segment. The column chart shows sales by month. You need to ensure that when a segment is selected in the bar chart, you see which portion of the total sales for the month belongs to the customer segment. How should the visual interactions be set on the column chart when the bar chart is selected? A. Highlight. B. Filter. C. No impact. Correct answer A. Highlight. Explanation. Highlight interaction shows selected data contribution within totals, allowing users to see proportional impact without removing other data from the visual. Question 28. You need to create a visualization that compares revenue and cost over time. Which type of visualization should you use? A. Waterfall chart. B. Stacked area chart. C. Line chart. D. Donut chart. Correct answer C. Line chart. Explanation. Line charts effectively display trends over time, allowing easy comparison between revenue and cost, helping users understand patterns and changes clearly. Question 29. You build a report to help the sales team understand its performance and the drivers of sales. The team needs to have a single visualization to identify which factors affect success. Which type of visualization should you use? A. Key influencers. B. Line and clustered column chart. C. Q&A. D. Funnel chart. Correct answer A. Key influencers. Explanation. Key influencers visual identifies factors driving performance, providing insights into what contributes to success, helping users make informed business decisions effectively. Question 30. You have a report that includes a card visualization. You need to apply the following conditional formatting to the card while minimizing design effort. For values that are greater than or equal to 100, the font of the data label must be dark red. For values that are less than 100, the font of the data label must be dark gray. Which type of format should you use? A. Color scale. B. Rules. C. Field value. Correct answer B. Rules. Explanation. Rules-based formatting applies conditional logic to change visual appearance automatically, ensuring font colors update correctly based on defined value thresholds. Please revise full PDF 2 to 3 times for 100% success. Check the description for the PDF download link and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for upcoming episodes. Thank you.